So if I'm making all this profit, where is it? Cash management is the hidden ingredient. I'm Mike Johnston with U.S. Invoice Funding. We fund our clients' invoices and they become more profitable as they pay their bills quickly and make payroll without stress. This is our second video in the series. We're concentrating on cash management and cash flow. Cash management is the hidden ingredient. Virtually all of us start a business because we see an opportunity and we see the demand for something that we can provide. Let's take what we learned in our first set of videos on profit and assume that you know how to price your product and how to be assured of a net profit. Most of my clients fall into two categories. The first, their cash and capacity is modest compared to the demand for their product. The second, they're constantly stressed making payroll and paying their suppliers. In both cases, they can be profitable, but demand to fund obligations outstrips the pace of their customer payments. Let me take a moment and address number two for a bit. Quite often, these applicants are not profitable, and either they don't know it or they're in denial. Let's consider a company that's billing $100,000 a week, and their customers pay in about 30 days. Their COGS, remember that's cost of goods sold, is $65,000, of which labor is $40,000 and material is $25,000. Additionally, G&A is $22,000 a week. So we have G&A at 22% and we have COGS at 65%. That means net profit is $13,000. That's 13%. That's actually pretty good. And by all accounts, they should be doing just fine, thank you very much. However, there's one big problem. They don't have enough cash to become profitable. By my calculations, this company is going to need about $500,000 in available capital to survive. That would be known as equity. Let me show you how and why. Well, they have a total monthly cost of $377,000. That's $65,000 plus $22,000. That equals $87,000. Multiply that times 52 weeks in the year, and then divide it by 12, and you're going to end up with approximately $377,000 every month. Additionally, they are going to have another week of production necessary before they see their first check. And that's so you might as well add another $87,000 onto the $377,000. Now you're going to get mid $450,000 and they still don't have a nickel left over. So the check had better arrive. Man, had it better arrive. And when that $100,000 check does arrive, they're going to need $87,000 of it immediately because the company needs that money to fund their next week of operations. The fact is, most companies launch without enough capital, and many of them experience a net loss as they begin. Therefore, their reserves are expended early, and once they start generating profits, the demand for cash never seems to subside. The result is a grueling pattern of demand overwhelming their cash on hand. It also explains why the vast majority of small businesses fail to survive for 5 years. We don't want our clients to survive. We want them to thrive, pay their bills on time, make payroll, and take something home. So here's an alternative. Take advantage of factoring. Now let's check out this same company with factoring, different outcome. First, let's take what we know. Well, one, our COGS and our G&A are $87,000 a week. Number two, we're invoicing our customers $100,000 a week. But number three is something different. We're going to receive 85% of our invoice as a factoring advance. The result is a dramatic change in our cash contribution. Actually, by week 5, when we've received our first payment, we have no funds invested. And in fact, we have $45,000 in projected accrued net profits. What's more, if you run this scenario out with factoring for 6 months straight, by the end of the 6th month, you're going to be $300,000 ahead by using factoring. Don't believe me? Well, check out our next video. We're going to review a week-by-week chart of the cash needed on hand comparing dollars out of your pocket with factoring this exact same company. So remember, if you're doing well, lots of business, lots of invoices, but you're running short of cash, give us a call. We can help. I'm Mike Johnston with U.S. Invoice Funding, and I look forward to talking to you about your financial goals.